It's an incredible accomplishment. Since its inception in 1967, Chicago has never missed a year of touring. Even during the pandemic, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees played dates in 2020 before the shutdown. And then was one of the first acts back on the road in 2021. It was eternity, not being able to work for a year and a half, says James Pankow, the band's trombonist and one of the 3 founding members, along with keyboardist/singer Robert Lamb and trumpeter Lee Loughnane, still with the band. So here we are. This is our 57th year and, gosh, it just keeps getting better. I have to pinch myself because this phenomenon is never ending. And, man, we're going to do this as long as we can. Earlier this week, the band hit another milestone. On Wednesday, March 6th, Chicago played its 50th show at Las Vegas Venetian Theater, the first act to reach that landmark. The 1,815-seat venue at the Venetian allows fans to see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band in a much smaller setting than its other 80 to 90 annual shows. There's a reason Chicago is still filling seats more than a half-century after its inception in its namesake city. It is one of the most successful rock acts in history, landing albums on the top 40 of the Billboard 200 album chart for 6 successive decades and releasing such pop-rock classics as Saturday in the Park, Make Me Smile, Just You Me, If You Leave Me Now, and Wishing You Were Here. On Billboard's Charts-determined 2019 list of the greatest of all-time artists, Chicago ranked as the 3rd highest band, behind only the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, and 10th on the list overall. In a wide-ranging conversation, an animated Pankow, 76, talks about the future of the band and why he still delights in taking the stage every night, while also looking back at bringing down the house literally with the Beach Boys, earning Janis Joplin's respect and opening for, but never recording with Jimi Hendrix. This conversation has been edited for length and clarity. When I saw you at the Greek Theater in Los Angeles last summer, it seemed like the band was having the time of its life and the energy was outrageous. It feels like a good time in the life of Chicago. The current lineup, in my opinion, is the strongest lineup in the history of the band. The band is firing on all cylinders. There's no weak spots in the personnel. We have trimmed the fat and we are just slamming. Being on stage with my fellow bandmates is a joy every night that I will never tire of. Who would have thought more than a half-century later that it's still an amazing experience? More amazing than ever. On Wednesday, you celebrated your 50th performance at Las Vegas's Venetian Theater. What do you like about playing there? The sound in that room, which I particularly appreciate, is amazing. There's not a bad seat in the house in terms of hearing every note in the music. We play arenas. We do the Forum in LA, Madison Square Garden, those are created for sporting events. And the acoustics leave a lot to be desired. The intimacy of the Venetian Theater, you hear everything. And when people come to hear Chicago, they come to experience the real deal. There's no smoke and mirrors. This is live. They are actually seeing and hearing the band recreate this music completely live. And we do it very well, if I may say so.